Here in the industry, we call this not very good. No compression, huh? No good. I guess. Octane Restorations, we are back with a 1988 GL1500, and this is part 15. This episode, we're going to be diagnosing what is causing our no compression. We're also going to take apart the motorcycle yet again. So, let's go ahead and get to it. So, the most likely cause of a no compression scenario in a GL1500 is going to be the timing belts or the hydraulic valves. Now, it's not the only thing that can cause no compression. Like, you could have scoring on your pistons, your cylinder walls, piston rings. I mean, there's a lot of different things that could be causing zero compression. But as far as the likelihood of what is causing it, it's most likely to be either a timing belt or a hydraulic valve. These don't have just valve rods, they actually have hydraulic actuated lifters. And that just runs on your engine oil. So one of the GL1500 forums, one of the guys had good luck getting compression back by putting it in 5th gear and rotating his rear tire. The thought behind it is you're spinning over the motor in a way, and that is allowing the hydraulic lifters to drain the oil because they have little weep holes. And so the thought behind this is if you rotate the tire in gear, you're going to be rotating the engine, and it's going to allow those lifters to drain. So that's what I'm trying here. I figured, it'd be a whole lot easier than tearing it down. I believe it was 60 degrees at a time is what he was doing. 60 degrees at a time, let it sit for 2 or 3 hours. Again, while it's in gear. I did not have any luck with this working. I hate to say it. But, like as you can see here, we're still going to get zero compression. Some guys in the forum sweared by it, but I didn't have any luck here, sadly. So next what I'm going to be checking is the timing belts, just to make sure they are properly aligned and, they're not off a few grooves, because that could cause a no compression problem. You got quite a few bolts protecting this timing belt. I think there's 8 or 10 bolts on this timing belt cover. And a few of them are hidden. I had to go scouring for a few that were holding them on at the end. That little piece right there is nice because it gives you an inspection area to inspect your belts. These belts actually looked really good shape. I would replace them if you see any signs of wear at all, any cracks, anything. But these don't look like OEM belts, they look like aftermarket belts, so that leads me to believe they're replaced before I bought this motorcycle. Setting timing belts may cost you $60, $80, $100. That's way cheaper than an engine. So whenever these timing belts fail, your pistons decide to kiss your valves. And that's not very good. once we got everything else off down here, there's either, I think it's a little temperature gauge. It's either a temperature gauge or an oil pressure. I can't remember, I've slept since then. But it was big enough that I had to use a adjustable wrench. But if you're going to use an adjustable wrench, it has to be a metric adjustable wrench. Like a crescent like this. You can't use an SAE adjustable wrench, it just won't work. But a little bit of oil came out. And it's also got a wire connecting it. I actually broke the wire, so I had to replace the connector. But yeah, that's not good looking oil. It's not supposed to look like a chocolate milkshake. So there will be marks on the wheels. Lines. And you will have a line right above that bolt. As you can see there, that little arrow. And those lines should line up on both sides. And if it does, then your timing's good. So now we gotta fix that little thing. Yep. Not good. Not good at all. So since the bolts look good, our next bet is going to be the hydraulic lifters. To get that, you need to remove the engine crash guards, which there should be 3 bolts holding those on. And then on this valve cover right here, it's the 6 Allen head bolts, but inside the Allen head bolts you might have little rubber grommets that you just got to get out with a little pick or a little screwdriver. here I employed a little forceful persuasion. And that oil does not look good. Yeah. No way, no. But we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put the valve cover aside. I'm gonna take a look at the camshaft, since we're also right here. I mean, it's just 8 bolts to view the shaft right there for the valves. I didn't see any cracks or uneven wear. You know, if your camshaft was broken half, that could be a good reason why you don't have compression. But I didn't see that here. So I've got it just about narrowed down to the hydraulic lifters. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten back this in a star pattern. Kind of like you do lug nuts on your car. So another reason why you could be getting no compression on a motorcycle is bad oil. You know, these lifters, like I told you, they're hydraulic. They're actuated off the engine's oil. So if you have low oil, real sludgy oil, all of those can cause problems. So right here, I'm just going to go ahead and change the oil. I mean, it needed to be done anyways. I was going to do it, but... oh... that's a real light colored oil. I'm afraid it doesn't have a coolant leak, because normally that's what it's indicative of. Hopefully it was just someone poured water in the engine oil. But, so I'm going to go ahead and take the crash bars off on this side and expose this camshaft and valve. My dog is bound and determined to get YouTube famous. But all I did was the exact same thing I did on the other side. Just remove those 6 bolts holding the valve cover on the front, and then those 2 right there. This one was actually a little tougher. I had to go get a hammer. And by hammer I mean rubber mallet. They're not moving very properly. They've got some pretty nasty sludge on them. Also, probably doesn't help them if you drop them on a dirty shop floor, but... but you're supposed to be able to compress them a little bit with your fingers and here I cannot, so it's an indication that this is the problem. Well guys, thanks for watching. This is Octane Restorations. This is 1988 GL1500 Part 15, chasing down the no compression.